And just one more thing I wanted to discuss, to compare the girsa between Sukkah and Eruvin. Just girsologically speaking, there's this word nefishe milsa, and this is put in parentheses, and you look in the Masorah Sashas. So they say over here, it's tzarech lomer nefishin mileh, that its details are numerous. Okay, let's just compare. This is when you have the same sugi appearing in two places in Shas, so you call it a ha'avara, transfer. You could imagine that it was written in one place, and with all of its various details, and then at some point it was copied to another place, and so you could compare and contrast the details from one sugya to the other, and sometimes it's eye-opening and sometimes it's not, but it's a good thing to do. And here we get to learn more. We're doing a second daf. We're not just doing Sukkah Beis Amid Aleph. We're doing Eruvin Beis Amid Aleph. So you see over here, Tanan Hassam. It's written over there, but since we're in Mavoi, so Hassam over there means Sukkah. So Tanan Hassam is written over there. Sukkah shi gavoa lamala me'asr mama. You see over here, they have the word lamala, at least in this version of the Gemara, lamala me'asr mama, psulah. Rabbi Yehuda machshir. And that's, again, it's the only part of the Mishnah that they cite, even though the Mishnah continues with other details that they all say psulah for it. So, ma'ishna gabe sukkah ditnei psulah, v'gabe mavai tnei takanta. All very slight differences. So, sukkah deraisa tnei psulah, mavai derabanan tnei takanta, v'bayisema deraisa nami tnei takanta, el sukkah dinefishin milei, pasuk v'tanei psulah, mavai delo nefishin milei tnei takanta. So, why dinefishin milei, and why do we have over here dinefishe milasa? So I would guess that what's going through the minds of the Sofrim involved in this. I mean, you could figure out which one is correct through logic, through svara, I suppose. But what's going on is that nafish milei, its details are lo nafish milei, that the details are not many. So milei, the yud hey, yud mapik hey ending, is it's masculine, because mavui is a masculine, a masculine word. But sukkah is a feminine word. So they figured we should change the yud hey ending to the tafeh ending. Milissa, if it was singular, milissa. If it was the plural, so milasa. Okay, so that's one possible understanding of the variant, or at least that's how we understand it over here. Over here, we don't have this sort of agreement of gender. Sukkah is feminine, female, feminine, and milei is masculine. So there presumably are ways of answering this and figuring it one way or the other. I'm not going to resolve this at this point. What I would like to do, just one more thing, is offer another reason why it might say psulah over here. Maybe you could read this into dinefishin milei, maybe not. But just if you look at the Mishnayos of Sukkah, where is it? Over here. So here we have, yes, it has a lot of details about Sukkah, but let's just look at, we'll look at the third parak, Mishnah Aleph. So lulav hagazul vayavesh pasol shal asher shal yinedachas pasol. For many of these things, there's not a fix. First of all, so shal ashera. So you're going to make it into not an ashera. Shalir Nidachas, you can make it not into an Ir Hanidachas. And it's not just about a lulav. We can continue to the next Mishnah, and we have Hadas Hagazul V'Hayavesh Pasol Shal Sheva, right? Niktam Rosho, etc. Some of these things will say that Takanta will say how to fix it, and so on and so forth, because we want to go into aspects of what happens when you fix it. Look, and also you might think that since it grew in a specific way, so then you couldn't then shorten it in various ways, or not shorten here, if you reduce the number of things that aren't leaves, right? The berries. But you see, regardless, we have pasol, kasher. Let's look at the next Mishnah. Rava Gazula, so it's Vivesha, psulah, Shel Asher V'Nachas psulah. So this is just over and over again. We see this pasol and kasher throughout the entirety of this Masechta. So it makes sense that we would want consistency. So therefore, it makes sense that in the first Mishnah as well, we'll follow the same pattern. So that's one possible alternative answer. Now, just another possible answer is that we'll only say things about yemaet if there are extra details. So we have over here that if it has a gap greater than 10 amos, so you have to shorten it. But v'im yesh lo tzuras haPesach, so then ein tzarech l'mayit. So there are details of how you fix it, whether you would need to fix it in specific situations. And this, admittedly, it was only for the gap, but not for lachin kor that's too tall. But once you're saying yemaet over here, so then stylistically you might also say yemaet over there. So that would be perhaps another way of resolving this question. Okay, so that was the first Mishnah and the associated first Gemara.